Hello and welcome to another video regarding living in a van, which is probably what a few of my recent videos have been about, because it's my situation. Recorded the previous video about how having lots of stuff from my previous incarnation in kind of living circumstances of actually living in a house and then changing to a van results in you trimming down and actually kind of getting rid of a lot of stuff. Basically, that's what I actually kind of just said in a few sentences, so I delete that video because I think I must have been rambling on a bit. But one question I often get is why I actually live in a van, and it's hard to explain. There's lots of reasons I should. It saves money, it gives me ease of movement. It's a little bit exciting, it's a little bit different, but the reason I kind of do it is because it pushes me into areas which I'm uncomfortable with. It's in my zone of areas which I'm not 100% sure of, and I think it's important for evolvement as a person to actually kind of put yourself into situations which you don't feel exactly at home with. It's something that I've been doing quite a lot as I'm growing older. I find is putting myself into and testing hobbies and trying new things which aren't exactly my cup of tea, but then I'll never actually know unless I actually try them. And there's a lot of value actually knowing the things that you don't like, as well as finding out the things that you do. It reminds me of a story from Greek mythology, of Achilles, whose father was a god and whose mother was a sea nymph, I believe, and she dips the baby into the river Styx and burns off all his mortality apart from his heel, which is his Achilles heel, which he ends up getting killed by. But the analogy of burning off mortality and burning off the restrictions and hindrances of by actually kind of exposing ourselves to harsh conditions isn't lost on me. And I think, in this world, everything's fucking given to you. I mean, like, you just have everything. There's Amazon delivers stuff. It's a click away from you. You have instant information. You have technology, which is just like science fiction. If you look about, it seems something out of kind of science fiction book. If you look at what we had like 20 years ago and stuff, and I think it's important to actually push yourself into places where you feel ill at ease. And like sleeping in a van, there's no bed in this thing. It's just like sleeping on rubber mats. And there's certain things that I do in my life which people, friends and family think I'm insane for doing. I get up early. I wake up sometimes at like 4:30 in the morning, and just to exercise. I do kind of knuckle push-ups, which is why my knuckles all busted up. I do 100 a day because I can, and because I can push myself to it. There's a certain amount of self-discipline which I think it's more important than anything else. If you can challenge yourself on a regular basis, then it's a good thing, because it can you find yourself changing as a person. And if you don't challenge yourself, if you don't push yourself in some ways, or put yourself in situations where you feel uncomfortable, you become stagnant. And if I wanted to become stagnant, if I wanted to become the regular normal person, who doesn't take cold showers, who doesn't get up ridiculously early, who does everything else that normal people do, and I just stick on a fucking tie and go to work in the city, I don't want that. Some people might think I'm weird, and I'm fine with that, because that's what I am. But I think it's good to challenge yourself, and I think it's good to be different. So I encourage everyone to be different, and that's basically it.